So I just got done playing a game called Nirvana. It is a game by the publisher Ysbryd, and Ysbryd was on my to-do list before I came to PAX. If anybody remembers them, Ysbryd is the publisher of the game Y2K. And if you did get to check out our Game of the Year video, which should be up by this point, you would know that Y2K was a game I really wanted to like, but unfortunately I gave it my worst Game of the Year. When I saw that they were attending PAX East, I could not help but come out to the show. And I gotta say that I am pleased. Nirvana looks really good. This is the sequel to a game that they already released called Valhalla. So it is actually a pretty good game. I really like the idea of it. Music is good. The style is good. It's got like a unique quirk to it in terms of the concept of the game. And I gotta tell you, the other one that they have, they're showing off 2 games here. The other one does look pretty good as well. So what I just gotta say is that, like, you know, Ysbryd, they're the publisher. This is a completely different dev. I'm willing to give them a try because they pick up games with concepts that I like. As much as I didn't like Y2K, it still had a concept that I could get behind. And these 2 games, I get behind the concept 100%. I will probably be picking up Valhalla when I get home so I can prepare for this sequel. But it was really cool. I got to sit down, play the game for about like 7-10 minutes. It's more of like a visual novel where you are a bartender giving people drinks, and through your interactions with the customers, they will end up divulging information to you, and you like learn more about them. Sometimes they ask you about stuff, and there's a mechanic where you have to make drinks properly. I don't know too much about if you get punished on not making the drink properly. I didn't really get too much of that in the demo. But I am looking forward to what the gameplay would be like too, as well for the game. One thing that I'm a little bit curious about is the dialogue. It has the Fallout 4 problem of it's kind of vague what your choice is going to be. So you have 4 options, and then you pick a word that describes the option, but it doesn't necessarily tell you what you're going to be saying. Still, though, I think it's really excusable here. It's like a fun idea for a game. And it feels like you can get multiple playthroughs out of this. Anyway, Nirvana by Ysbryd. All right, so it's both of us now. We both got a chance to try Streets of Rage 4 moments ago. Hans, what did you think?
The game is fucking fantastic. Like, I gotta say, I'm in love with the art style. I also like the 2 new characters they added. Cherry, I think that's her name, and I forgot the other guy's name. But it's smooth animations, awesome new super moves that they can pull off, especially when you press all 4 buttons. Like, especially when I was using Blaze, she went into like this whole spiritual mode and did this whole like explosion thing, which was freaking awesome.
I think it plays better.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Also, if anybody has ever played Streets of Rage, you'll notice that whenever you do a special move, it'll eat up some of your health. And especially in the older games, you don't get that health back. In this new game, you'll lose that health, but it'll still remain as a green bar. If you keep fighting, it'll refill back, which is amazing because you won't die that easily anymore. Now, if you do get hit, though, while part of your health is green, you do lose that health. But again, it's that whole risk-reward thing. You do a powerful move, and if you keep fighting well, you get it back. I love it.
Yeah, I like the skills as well. Controls feel really tight. The fighting, I don't know if this is going to get me some flack, but I like the combat. It feels like Scott Pilgrim almost to me. Like, it feels a little bit different, slightly tweaked from the Streets of Rage that I remember, but in a good way. Also, they introduced this really cool thing in the demo where basically you can't walk past your ally. There's no what is called walkthrough. So you have to, it's more like a 2D as opposed to like kind of like 2D top-down where you can walk freely. It's nice. It was a nice little refreshing change from just always being a side-scroller beat-em-up. And it makes me look forward to what else they're going to have in Streets of Rage 4.
That's right. I'm ecstatic for this game to come out, especially after trying the demo. Definitely going to get it on this channel when it comes out.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, yeah, that was Streets of Rage 4.
I'll take one. Damn it. Step right up, step right up.
Hi, my name's Jack Ronayne. I am the developer evangelist for Playcrafting. Playcrafting is a indie dev community based out of New York City. We host a variety of events, most notably Play NYC, which is the largest video game convention in New York City. We also host a variety of smaller events like our winter, spring, and fall expos, as well as small demo and plays and community events. We connect developers with one another and help demonstrate what New York City has on offer for video games, video game developers, and people who love video games alike. Come check out Play NYC this August 8th and 9th at the Metropolitan Pavilion in downtown New York City.
All right, hey, it's Nanners again here at the THQ Nordic booth, and I just got done playing Wasteland 3, a game I've been really looking forward to. Wasteland is a game that's similar to Fallout, but the original Fallout games. They kickstarted Wasteland 2 several years ago. That came out. It looks great. It's like a vast improvement on the original game. And of course, they teased at some point in the game that there's going to be a Wasteland 3. So here it is. It's coming out May 19th. For my time with the game, which was an extensive demo, about 30 minutes or so, I really got a good feel for the controls of the game. Some of the additional things that they put into the game from the previous one, like abilities, the maps and textures look really good. Like we were playing a level in the snow and the lighting looks just fantastic. Coming off of a truck, there are vehicles in the game. Now the demo that they have here was actually from, they already showed it. It's a bit of an older demo from, I believe, Gamescom was what the representative told me. But to be honest, I never got to play it, so I had a lot of fun. You guys will get to see some of that footage. One other thing that I really liked about the demo that confirmed something I was hoping for, they did change up a couple of things with Wasteland 3 to make it a little bit more touched up, a little bit more like modern, better for audiences that aren't so much with the RTS, which worried me a little bit. However, the dialogue options do the exact thing they're supposed to do, is that when you pick a thing, it tells you verbatim what your character is going to say in that moment. Now, the consequences, the consequences aren't always going to be what you think they're going to be, what you expect, but you already know what you have your character say by making that decision. Something that I hated about Fallout 4, something that I loved about the Fallout New Vegas. So yeah, they have that in, which is really nice. Gameplay is really good. We got to play a 30-minute demo of it, so I highly recommend checking out Wasteland 3. Thank you, guys.